Inside the Grand Bennett Manor in Seattle, the golden light of dusk filters through the velvet curtains, illuminating walls lined with portraits of the triumphant Bennett family. Portraits that never feature Lucas Ashford. Edward and Claire sit at the long mahogany dining table, their voices warm only for their elder son, James Bennett, the pride of the family and the face of Ashford Digital Solutions. The air hums with quiet judgment as Lucas clears the plates in silence, his presence noted only by the faint sound of porcelain on polished wood. Every compliment, every toast, every proud glance passes over him like he's invisible, yet his eyes hold the kind of fire only neglect can spark. In the attic-turned office, Lucas spends nights building his own vision, piecing together projects on an aging laptop, illuminated by the soft hum of ambition. Grandma Eleanor Ashford visits often, her frail hands resting on Lucas's shoulder, whispering faith into his ears when no one else does. "They don't see it yet, my boy," she says. But brilliance doesn't ask for permission to shine. Her words become a quiet hymn that guides him through sleepless nights. Years later, the family gathers in Toronto's Grand Ballroom for the annual Ashford Digital Solutions Banquet, a glittering celebration dedicated once again to James's so-called genius. Crystal chandeliers spill light over champagne glasses. Laughter echoes and applause fills the air as James takes the stage in a crisp tuxedo to thank his parents and the company that's supposedly his creation. Lucas stands near the edge of the crowd, invisible as ever, until a man in a black suit slips a sealed folder into his hands. The envelope bears an embossed crest, the Ashford family seal. Lucas hesitates, his name faintly visible beneath the wax mark. The world slows as he breaks the seal open. Inside lie legal documents, an old family contract, drafted and signed decades ago, proof that the entire Ashford Digital Solutions empire, the one Edward and Claire claim as the Bennett legacy, legally belongs to Lucas Ashford, inherited through Eleanor's bloodline and a trust worth $100 million, including the $3.5 million coastal villa, the BMW 7 Series, and vast real estate holdings hidden under silent layers of corporate deceit. His heartbeat pounds like thunder in his ears. On stage, James finishes his speech to a standing ovation, bowing modestly, basking in affection that has always been his. Lucas steps forward, trembling yet resolute, his fingers closing tightly around the folder. The room's energy shifts as whispers trail behind him. The chandeliers flicker as if sensing the truth that's about to erupt. Harper, his lifelong friend, catches his eye across the room and nods, silently urging him forward. Lucas's voice cuts through the applause, low, steady, and weighted with years of swallowed pain. "Before we celebrate another illusion," he begins, lifting the folder high, "I think it's time my family remembers who built the foundation they're standing on." The music stops. A ripple of confusion crosses Edward's face, then fear. Claire's smile falters. James stiffens, the spotlight no longer flattering but cruel. Lucas opens the folder, revealing the signed contract projected across the ballroom screen, the ink clear, the signatures undeniable. The hush is immediate. Edward stumbles forward, words failing him as the truth echoes through the crowd. The empire, their pride, their success, all rooted in Lucas's rightful inheritance. Eleanor's foresight had ensured the heir would be the one with heart, not arrogance. Minutes of silence stretch like eternity before slow applause begins, hesitant, then growing, until the room roars with awe and disbelief. Harper joins Lucas at his side, her hand clasping his in quiet solidarity as James lowers his head, pride collapsing like shattered glass. Claire's eyes fill with tears. Edward sinks into his chair, and for the first time, Lucas stands center stage, not because they gave him space, but because he claimed it. The lights burn warmer now, illuminating the son who was always hidden in the shadows. The family name that once suffocated him now rings with truth, rewritten in golden ink. Harper leans closer, her voice soft but strong. "You didn't lose their love, they lost your brilliance." Lucas breathes deeply, the old weight lifting from his chest. As cameras flash and astonished guests murmur his name, he gazes upward toward the glittering ceiling, realizing that destiny isn't inherited, it's earned through resilience. And in that moment, standing before those who once branded him a failure, Lucas Ashford finally becomes what he was always meant to be, the light they refused to see,